score on the power play. So that's 6 over so far. Look at it. On the track, that has obviously got the batsman thinking a bit and also got them moving a bit back towards the pavilion. This is going to be interesting. Mickey Arthur's alongside me. Mickey, you've seen this gentleman before.
Yeah, I have. He's quite exciting. He runs in, kids it on, so you've got to be on your guard against a guy like this.
And they're going to be very hot on that and to make sure it's absolutely stamped out. The players have obviously been lectured. The owners have been lectured as well. Patel's in the game. He's just picked up a wicket. Just knocking back off stump.
That's a go-to shot for Dhananjay De Silva. He does look to go inside out over extra cover. The ball before he chipped into that gap for 2. He'll be disappointed with that one.
Just to complete that the Lankan Premier League have adopted everything that's going to protect the absolute integrity of the tournament. Hello, Rashan.
Hello, Vezi. I think very important. I think it's an important and a big step that such decisions and such controls are brought in. Because we do know, we've heard about certain things that have happened in the past, but hopefully it's something of the past and it will never be repeated.
Sri Lankan Cricket Anti-Corruption Unit's also going to be working in collaboration with the ICC's Anti-Corruption Units. So all hands on deck.
Very important. It's extremely important. It's for the reputation of the league, it's for the protection of the players and the longevity. All those things are so very important in the game. Unfortunately, it's been tarnished. So time now that things are cleaned up.
Couldn't agree more, Rashan. Get all of that.
Interesting.
4 wickets down so far. There's a look at the previous ball. That's the blue one. And look where the next one's a little bit full of the red ball. Trying to play the same shot and off stump was knocked back and departed.
Yeah, he was done there with length. And he tried to play with half a bat. Almost got 2 leg side of the ball.
But why try it again?
100%. He had done it before. He had created a hole because long off had gone slightly finer. He could have just kept on hitting it down the ground.
Just 1 run so far of 4 balls in this over. We're going to come back for the second. That's good running. That's really good.
So it's very, very important that the experience of Tisara Pereira, Vanidu Hasaranga, these guys really show up, because this is the quality, this is the depth the team wants to have. It's easy to be 100 for 1 and score 220, but from 40 for 4 come with something good, with support from the low order. That's a team.
It's a nice shot. With wickets falling early, you can't be too extravagant. 40 for 4. Power play is done. 6 overs gone. 40 for 4. Stallions are on the back foot. They're not rearing today. Games. situation, I would imagine at this moment the Viking team will be really pleased with what's happening, and particularly also with Patel. The ball in his hand, he's so experienced. It was a bit expensive in the first game.
Get 100 in a league game the other day. He played exceptionally well. We know the prowess of Shoaib Malik. Shoaib Malik will try and go deep. So this partnership is so vital for the Jaffna Stallions.
On the subject of Chaturanga de Silva, I think sadly he's underperformed as a player, because the potential he carries as a player, as an all-rounder, left-handed all-rounder, both very useful left-arm spin, brilliant fielder. He's not delivered. So that is a real shame from a Sri Lankan point of view and a personal point of view. But what's happened well is the Banidhu Hasaranga, his brother, has made up for it.
Protection obviously now with those 6 overs done. Only 2 were allowed outside the circle, inside the half a dozen overs. Just a reminder, by the way, don't forget to download that My 11 Circle app. You can make your team and play with the champions and have truckloads of fun. That's what it's all about. Get involved with your mates, pick the stars, see how they go. There we go, bleeding it down the ground. 1.
Good batting, good batting. Partnership now created base for the likes of Tisara Pereira and Waninda Hasaranga to come in and finish.
It's good to have someone like Shoaib Malik in the middle at the moment, because he's spoken about his experience, Russ spoke about the number of runs he scored, and I'm sure he's been in such a situations many a time in his career. It's an edge. And down to the boundary, not where he intended it to go, but doesn't matter. At the moment,
franchise, he's 100%er. He's played around the globe to get picked and couldn't wait to get here and get going.
Lucky to work with him for 3 years with Pakistan, and he gets stuck in as within that Pakistan environment. Thrive.
It's okay. Build the graph nice. There's 9 off that from Patel. 49 for 4. Just an early info call from me. The first so far in the tournament has been 196. If they continue at this rate, they'll only get to 140. Surely they'll get past that. Animal man, great to see the puppies having some fun.
Goodness gracious. They're not letting that mother go. Just making sure that they utilize everything that's available.
Is that a Damburu bala or is it a Kalubala?
It's a Kalubala. Pretty place, Hazy. Mickey, you should know by now. Hazy also knows. Coming for wildlife, for the beaches.
Was Yala Safari, Yala Game Park?
Yep, Yala, in area, Safari.
Oh, that's not a bad shout, actually. I'm not surprised he gave that about 5 shouts.
I think he got a bat on that, Hazy. I think Shoaib Malik showed his bat, and one thing I know about Shoaib Malik, he wouldn't show the bat if he didn't hit it. Just to come back, Sri Lanka is a beautiful country. I've been privileged to be here 8 months. It is amazing. And Ali going straight. I think there's a little inside edge onto the thigh pad there. We watch Shoaib Malik as he shows his bat, and I know that Shoaib Malik wouldn't show that bat if he didn't hit it.
I've been high anyway, thigh pad.
Correct. It was more the thigh than anything else. And Dasun Shanaka thinks that it could be possibly going down the leg side as well. Look at how those hands move, just indicating.
Oh, that's nicely bowled. Oh, it's a wide, a little bit too high. It's gone over the head of the batsman standing upright in his crease.
He must be feeling hard done by. LBW was not even considered, and now, well, it was clearly wide, no doubt about it.
Yeah, far too high. Not a bad thing though, the bouncer, the sharp bouncer.
I was just going to say that, Hazy. I like the bowler showing he's got a quick bouncer. He geared up there, and the batsman now knows that he has that in his arsenal, and he doesn't want to be getting that weight too far forward because he knows he can hit him in the head.
Yep, exactly right. Change down in pace, short single. I know we get some queries about various things. Here's a look at what you were talking about, Mickey. There you go. There is some connection with the willow, just a little bit of a heartbeat.
Yeah. I definitely thought that, Hazy. As I say, with Shoaib Malik, as honest as the day is long. I loved Anwar Ali's follow-up ball there. He bowled the bouncer. The next ball was full of a length, and he took the pace off. If Chaturanga de Silva didn't get forward into that, he could easily have spooned it up for a catch.
It's worth watching the pace, the speeds that we're showing on the screen too, because just to let you know, that's the speed as the ball is released. Now, this is something that the players are going to be learning as they continue in this tournament, to change their pace, slow out of the air. Slow out of the hand, I should say, slow it through the air.
And the other thing I think the bowlers will start to learn is the way to bowl on good surfaces. Now, this surface is a good surface to me. It's just that the Viking, they've done their homework, they bowl straight with discipline. But when you're up against some real attacking players, we've already seen the Dasun Shanakas, we've seen the Bray Russells. So the bowlers will have to quickly adjust and be able to try and come up with something different rather than be predictable.
It's the last ball of the over, but it's the last enforced ball. This is the extra delivery because of the wide in the middle of the over. Often can be costly. There is a sweeper though. I think they'll only get one. Yep, that's where it finishes. They hit that one to the shorter boundary. Oh, they're not. They're going to cheekily come back for the second. That's good awareness. So suddenly that goes to 7, that over. 56 for 4. Just a quick little dip into the projected scores. And I was mentioning earlier about that current rate getting to 140. The birthday boy, 36 years of age, Samit Patel. He'll enjoy a nice little big cake, I think, or a nice big cake, I should say, after the day's play. And another birthday boy today. Off top bottom, 28 years of age. They're all over the place for the Viking.
Past Summit, spoke to him. Didn't know it was his birthday.
Malik on strike. Down the ground, beautiful, clean hit. That is terrific. That has gone for half a dozen. That is a wonderful shot.
What a way to treat a birthday boy. Not fair.
That's where Shoaib Malik is so good. He takes spin and he hits it straight downtown. He plays that shot exceptionally well, and that's his get out of jail card. Just on that, I can assure you the one thing is you don't want to have your birthday within a team environment with Nirishan-Dickwella, because you can be sure that cake is going all over the face.
What a good start to the over.
Is that the norm in
Opens
the
it up.
Lankan dressing room? Runs again. They come back for two. So on the, we'll talk about Dickwella in a moment. I think we're going to see the 6 again.
Nice advancing down the track. Free swing of the bat. Wasn't too bothered about getting too close to the ball. Just wanted to make sure he's underneath it.
And wait through the ball, which is his key.
Oh, there might be something there. There is something there. On his way now. Fingering up. There's a little present, maybe.
Brilliant bowling by Samit Patel. This is a huge fish. And they've netted possibly the biggest fish in the Jaffna Stallions lineup. We've spoken about the experience. We've spoken about what Shoaib Malik could do. And brilliant catch down the leg side. Don't forget, he's covered by the batsman. He had to have his hands in the right place. So Shoaib Malik goes for 23. It's 64 for 5.
Halfway through the 9th over. And also time for a strategic timeout. All I can say is I hope the Stallions have used this timeout properly, because they're 5 down and in trouble. 2 for 24 for Samit Patel. halfway through his third over. He's that away.
Another look at that wicket. Take a look at Iqbal's hands, how brilliant it is. He's unsighted to a point, had to move, and his hands were in perfect position. Speaks about the technique and the quality of a top wicket keeper.
He is without doubt one of the best keepers I've worked with. The quality of his hands standing up to spin is amazing. He gives a great looking at. There we go. He's got catches today. That one's regulation. To the stumps, unbelievably good.
And that's a strangle, this one, down the leg side. Work.
It's great glove work, yeah.
The over. 66. The thing about the Stallions skipper, Tessaro Pereira, is he's always dangerous. And you've just got to look at that highlighted number, 146.5 for a strike rate. Might be able to pump a couple into that lake. There we go. We've got some munchies. Always, yep, there we go. The Comey. What's he got? Has he got the rice crackers or not? Oh, I've got some rice crackers here. Here we go. I'm okay. I might have one quickly. What about you boys? You want one? I've had them all day so far. I can't stop them. Great. Comey rice crackers, these.
Just on the subject of this Pereira, if you look at his average, it's just over 20. Now one might assume and say that he's underperformed because a player of his ability and quality should be in the mid-20 at least. He's got a brilliant strike rate, but I believe he's at the right time of his career. Plenty of experience, peaking. And now, he was made captain at a difficult time. And now I believe he's more prepared to even take over that mantle if that's given. He's matured sufficiently. I believe he's ready. So, with Mickey Arthur next to me, what I would like to see, Mickey, is how his career would blossom from this point onwards.
Look, I agree with everything you said there, Rashan. Tessaro Pereira is probably our most destructive batsman at the back end. So you want to see Tessaro Pereira coming in ideally with a platform set at over 15 or 16. He has then the potential to finish and be pretty destructive and win games. Just on another note, Dasan Shanaka very proactive here. Got Ramesh Mendy's on, off spinner to two left-handers. And when we talk about matchups, this is exactly it.
I think we're now seeing a hint of a little bit of turn there. Nothing really dangerous, but there's something for the spinners to work with. The last delivery that went past the outside edge had just enough to go past the left-hander. So hazy, after all, on a dry surface, the Stallions could get to around maybe at the current rate 142, 150 to 160. I feel it would be a good score.
Still got some work to do. Pereira won't be able to play his shots from the word go, obviously. He's going to have to be a bit more circumspect as captain. Only 5 off that over. 71 for 5. Now halfway mark, 10 overs.
71-5. This stage, Stallions obviously losing a few more wickets. 1 or 2 wickets too much, I must say, because we've spoken about the dryness of the surface. We've seen the odd ball, really odd ball turn just that little bit. And that's Shanaka. Now that's another all-round talent that Sri Lanka has. Greeted to the crease with a huge Chaturanga de Silva. I always believe that Chaturanga has underperformed and he's got the potential. In fact, that's Tisara Perera, I beg your pardon. Oh no, it is Chaturanga. He looks so much like Tisara. To me, I beg your pardon and I give all credit to Chaturanga, but what a shot that was.
It was needed, wasn't it? To take the pressure off, it was ramping up. Another one. 2 and 2.
Release that pressure. That's exactly.
Hitting 2 sixes. Just given the strike to his partner.
Getting 4 for 5. You would think that Dambulla Viking will be quite pleased with where they're at. Cycle in Sense Fair Play Award criteria, upholding the spirit of the game, 40 points. Respect towards the opposition team, which is very crucial, 20 points. 20 points also for other important factors that preserve the integrity of the game.
Are so important for the prosperity and success of the game. Let's not forget that these players are role models, they're superstars, they're celebrities. And kids around the world would want to emulate them. So it's important that they show the right example.
And so far you have to appreciate the players. They have adhered with everything. It's been a good over for Jaffna Stallion. So far gathered 13 runs from it. Last ball of the over.
Sensible over for the Stallions. They didn't try to overdo it. They had 2 sixers and 14 in all. 85 for 5. Samit Patel has 2 for 26, but at this stage not the option. The 2 left-handers, not surprised that the off-spinner's back. And straight away punched off the back foot. Good work in the deep, very good work. And Murali was travelling quickly.
He's a brilliant fielder. He's been successful, continuously hitting the right areas. Lines were good, lengths were consistent. And once again hitting the ball into the gap and a fumble. Clumsy, very clumsy. Lehru should have restricted the batsman to 2.
Allowing things to slip a bit, fumble in the out.
Pointed me in the 11th circle, Lanka Premier League has been the standard of fielding. There have been some outstanding fielding efforts. Let's not take anything away from it. But they've also had too many blunders, too many mistakes. So that's an area I'm sure all teams will want to work. So that was a round arm, lower arm. Now Ramesh, who is very highly thought of by the Sri Lankan selectors. Look at that. Fernando bats at 11 tells me the depth. If the other two above him are actually better than him, then that's a strong low order. With Binra Fernando, he can use the long handle. Diversities of Sri Lanka. The street food, the kutta roti, the stilt fishing, the beautiful upcountry. I mean, you name it's all there. And I can tell you that it is the top and most sought after, one of the most sought after tourist destinations in the world. Well, the gas man, as it's called, Lahiru Kumara, he's certainly shown some gas here. He's another guy that I'm very interested to see as to how he would go through this Lanka Premier League. We will heard off air how highly he's been thought of by the likes of Mickey Arthur. So can he deliver? Can he live up to the potential? How much better will he be at the end of the LPL?
How well he is learned.
He's given the license to do that. I don't think anyone expects him to come in and go line and length and line and length. He expects to back Lahiru Kumara in the Lanka Premier League.
3 wickets going to the spinners out of the 5. Ramesh Mendes getting the wicket of Moores. That was a poor shot. Just found the fielder Paul Sterling. Samit Patel striking early. And then a soft dismissal. Caught behind. Very good catch by Dikwela.
They got the present, didn't he? That's Shoaib Malik's wicket. It was a soft dismissal. It was kind of a gift to him. Plenty to do for the captain.
Tisara Pereira was done by the slower delivery. I think he took off a bit of pace. At least that's how I saw. Yes, the speed is just under 115. So the 100's up now for the Stallions.
My 11 circle champion shot that was. Oh, look how keen he is looking at the ball. Wide open, eyes wide open. Saw that length. Went after it. That's in the air. And it's a great shot for 6. Effortless.
What a great shot was that. Pereira just stood his ground. It was full and he just hit it through the line. And the power
Mara will have to work on. Had a good opening spell in the power play. What you want bowlers to be able to bowl through the 3 phases of the innings. This obviously being the middle period, so you don't want to be in that length, that slot length. Got to pull that length back, put pressure on the batsman.
Again in the slot for same result. It started to look dangerous. Pereira. Now it is
yeah, just trying to understand what he's to do here. At Yorker and getting it right, as mentioned, should be pulling that length back. That's an easy hit for Pereira, especially with the mid-off in the 30-yard circle.
That's the ball I was expecting. They're running the bye. We all know that the faster bowlers like to bang it a little bit shorter to Pereira, but not go full. Because his strengths are over long off and long on. So it's a big over. 18 runs off. It's 111 for 5. I can tell you that the Jaffna Stallions are breathing far more easier at the moment. They're going at more than 8 and over 8.5 and more variety from Ramesh Mendes. But that will allow the batsman to come back for two. Very good awareness again by this pair of batsmen. And again, that's another that comes over. Why the openers do that.
usually when as a spinner you go round down, you tend to dart the ball in, but he flights it. That's incredible. And with control.
Talk about subtle variations as a spinner from the angle and the release. Very, very good. Something for a lot of spinners to take into account going into this tournament.
And what's happened? That's the 50 partnership, very useful. What happens with that round arm? Ramesh said he's fine that partnership, and it's turning out to be and getting into dangerous proportions from a Dambulla Viking point of view.
Now, coming back to the point we were making about the soft spinner, the other thing he does, it makes the batsman watchful. You can't really premeditate a stroke when you're changing your action. And that's the reason why he's been keeping the batsman under check.
Well, the umpire just checking this run out. Decision pending. Remember the ball in the gloves. Doesn't matter if you disturb the bails with your elbow, your leg wants to out.
Let's see. And if it is so, it looked out to me, but that's a very unfortunate way to end this partnership. Yes, that's a confirmation. Just what the Stallions didn't want at this stage, because it was building up so nicely. Ruchira Pallegruge, the third umpire, taking a close look, and Chaturanga De Silva definitely played his part, but an unfortunate way to go.
Once again, pressure back on Jaffna Stallions. Before this happened, they were breathing and breathing easily. They were thinking of getting to 170.
New batsman coming in when that partnership was just taking control of the innings for Jaffna Stallions. Hasaranga known more for his leg spin, but he will need to give support to his captain, Tisara Pereira. 14 overs gone. 116 for 6.
Look at the card, 116 for 6. Tisara Pereira has made 30. Hasaranga replacing his elder brother on 1 when Chaturanga was run out. What a beautiful picture. The pictures provided by the drone, colourful, beautiful, colourful backgrounds of this Mahinda Rajapaksa International Stadium. Virtual ground, international venue, almost in a jungle. Such a pleasure to see so much of greenery and greenness around this ground.
Found the gap. He's looking to get busy from the word go. Hasaranga, he's an able batsman. He's got the knack of contributing 30s. He scored 250s in this format. Another 30 would suffice in this situation for his side.
Shake of the head there from Anwar Ali. He knows it. And that's a poor start to the over. And as a bowler, that's a cardinal sin. Your first delivery, you want to get it wicket to wicket, maybe containing the batsman. Not allowing for an easy shot.
It's a really, really close one. And how big will it be? But for the Vikings, they needed it because they were threatening. That partnership was looking really threatening.
Extra delivery to be bowled in this over. Still a lot of deliveries in the innings. Tisara Pereira will be mindful of it. Cycle Lice Incense Fair Play Award. Colombo Kings at the top. 2 matches to the Kings. Gold Gladiators as well. 2 matches.
Should be another wide. Interestingly, looking at that table, these 2 teams are right at the bottom. Viking and the Stallions. Viking, of course, just playing their second game.
ball up to the batsman. He knows Pereira likes to hit the ball in the air and straight down the wicket. Was looking to deny him what that.
Definitely more clarity required here. Nasun Shanaka should be talking a little bit more to his bowlers. It's so important for captain and bowler to be aligned in terms of plans so that the execution should be right.
Well, we've spoken about the birthday boys, and one of them, Samit Patel. He certainly has had a good day so far. He's got 2 wickets, and he appears to be enjoying himself.
Boundary. That's my 11th circle. Champion stroke.
Again, another wide delivery. Turning again. This field, 3 fielders and boundary riders, 3 bounds to the bowler to pull a straight line.
That's more like it. Going straight and full, just a single, but a big over again for the Jaffna Stallions. It's 131 for 6.
Five overs to go. 131 for 6. The Jaffna Stallions, they're fighting back. They were in a lot of trouble early. Pereira.
Just at the back end of an innings.
It's quite interesting split. The first 5 overs today, 37 for 4. Next 5, 34 for 1. And then the last 5, 60 for 1. So going up 12 and over.
Pitch quite different to what we've seen. There's a bit of grip. So it's probably not a 190, 200 score as we've seen in the previous games. Hammered down the ground. This on a Pereira.
He likes favouring the leg side. I think we all realise that. But I mean, that's a gift.
Madhushank into the attack for the first time in this innings. There was mentioned the average, but since it's a little on the slower side and we've seen a bit of turn, that probably comes down to about 170, 175. And we're on track now, the Stallions to get there.
Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again and he's nailed it. He's absolutely nailed it.
The previous one was good. This was even better, Miki. Why are you standing and applauding?
That is a really, really good shot. What I've liked about Tesoro Pereira the whole day is he's got himself in.
At 5 for 64, and he's played like he would normally play, Miki. He's stuck to his game. That's what stands out for Tesoro Pereira so far. Now he's got the game to his zone. He can take it away from the Dambulla Viking. The trophy that they are playing for. The My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League trophy.
Might have heard the call of 2. Quick touch and turn. Good running.
That is really good running. And again, just to harbour the point, Jaffna Pereira is you want to be slightly back of a length. If Lahuru Madashankar bowls that length, he's going to hit them straight down the ground all the time.
And it's also the type of pitch you could bowl the ball into the wicket. The slower bouncer, which can be a good option. Around the wicket,
Now, this is perhaps going to open that leg side arc a little bit. If he doesn't get his line right. Oh, just over the top, and it's skimmed away for a boundary.
Half century for the captain. My 11 Circle champion shot to bring up his 8th half century. He's been around
51 of 27 balls is outstanding. He's given himself a little bit of room and he's hit that over extra cover. That is a really good shot. Held his shape for long and allowed his power to go through the ball.
I remember him doing this against South Africa, actually, Mickey, in your neck of the woods back in Kimberley in South Africa. Got man of the match. Hammered South Africa at all parts of the ground. A similar sort of innings. That's a wide. That's what happens. Pressure on the bowler.
He's just put pressure on the bowler again.
Attacking early. The sun disappearing. It's 4:55 in the evening and the light starting to take effect here in Hambantota.
Straight to the man next to cover. What an extraordinary over that was. That is a massive over. 21 runs off that over. Brilliant stuff. 152 for 6.
16 gone, 4 remaining. And it's time for the strategic timeout. Strategies.
runs. There's still 4 wickets in hand, so if they do that, they will take them past that 200 mark. Ali back into the attack now. He's got 1 remaining. 1 for 29, his return at this stage. After just under 5 overs, they were 36 for 4, the Stallions. Halfway through the 9th, they were 64 for 5. Now 100. Forget, fine. Third man is in possession. Oh, and it's gone for 4 too. There's a unforced error.
Swing hard. That flew off the edge of Tabalam. He done better. Captain. Then it's Binura Fernando, and then your mates Duan Olitia and Shinwari, who aren't great with the bat. So that's a very positive way of thinking. He's taking a bit of a chance here, but that's the way to go.
Nicely bowled, short ball. That's good work. I tell you what, so far this game, 1 ball in the 7th over, it's been a game of emotion.
Game is about emotions, the ups and downs. That's what we love.
That's really good fielding. That is outstanding fielding.
Yeah, I like seeing that because generally the standard of fielding hasn't been great. Apart from 1 or 2 great stops, etc., the whole tournament hasn't lived up to expectation, and that is a non-negotiable for any professional cricketer. They've got to be able to field.
Yeah, like Madhushankar it was, had to sprint about 15-20 meters and attack the ball. Hasaranga, 12 off 6. Such a positive cricketer. So good to have in your team. This partnership, 42 of 19.
Try and get Pereira back on strike. Know that he's the damaging player. The fumble, good awareness.
Run the first run hard, they say. There was a knock on your back. Pereira the star. You bowl in the slot. Pereira's there to smack it past you. It's about his base, isn't it? That's what he's been working on. He's always been powerful. The moment you get a strong base, you're more in control.
That just allows you to get your weight through the ball, which he did so well, and that was so beautifully illustrated in that little package we saw.
2 balls left in the over. Oh, that's nicely played. Gave himself a bit of room, smacked it over the top, and he's grabbed 6.
Wanindu Hasaranga, well, we showed you about the slot to Thisara Pereira. Now do one of those for me. That's what Hasaranga seems to say.
He is such a talented and good cricketer, this boy. He's a genius with the ball. He's incredible in the field, and he can finish off so well. Such an asset for the Sri Lankan cricket team.
Cameos in T20 cricket make a huge difference. 20 off 6. Correction, 20 off 8. Slice that away. Got himself a boundary to finish. That ends up being a really good over as well. 17 from it, off the 17th over, 169 for 6. Three overs remaining, 53 runs off the last 3 overs. That's how well they're going at the moment.
Wonderful batting. Down the ground he went the previous delivery. This one opens the face of the bat, using the pace of Anwar Ali. 6 didn't work in their favour.
That is beautifully bowled. That really is nicely bowled.
1 over for 4 from Alam. But he's just coming back for his seconds. He's not going to get his quota in.
No, he's not. I just want to go back to that shot, Hasaranga. So Hasaranga, we had mid-off up. Hasaranga has hit over mid-off, which has gone for 4.
Just a quick look at the My 11 Circle MVP of the tournament. Those scores are collective scores, by the way. Let's have a look and see who's at the top. There we go. Gabaz, birthday boy of the day. Nicely, he's at number 5, but Gabaz, top of the pops.
If I can just go back to that story. So they had mid-off up. He went over mid-off. Captain had to push mid-off long off, which brought third man up. The next third ball, and that spread field.
On the wicket. Tickle through to the keeper. That's what they needed. They needed to break that partnership. Really good stand has been finished.
Brilliant bowling. We spoke about the slower bouncer. Bowl it into the wicket, and that's exactly what Aftab Alam did. Now, looking at him bowl, why hasn't he bowled more? Birthday boy strikes. Birthday cameo from the Wanindu Hasaranga, 24 of 10. Right. Mr. Jayanta Dharmadasa, Vice President of Sri Lanka Cricket, in charge of international cricket. Very pleased with what they see out here.
And the other thing for the Viking team is if they can keep picking up wickets, that's the way they're going to curb this aggressive attack at the end.
14 balls remain in the innings. Just 2 runs and a wicket for Aftab Alam in this over.
Straight the man next to cover, no run.
So good, so good. Just not allowing Thisara Perera to get underneath it, and that's not easy. Bowling it into the wicket, running those fingers over. 111 Ks. Good option on this pitch.
Really well after that.
172 for 7.
Lairu Kumara and Alam to finish off. 2 overs to go. Thisara Perera's zone. He will be the difference between 200 on the board or maybe even 175, 180. Deep mid, deep square leg, long on. Third man and a sweeper on the cover boundary. 5 in the deep for Lairu Kumara.
this field, be going out on, be hit onto the his face.
Turns knock. But he really heartening, especially for the likes of Mickey Arthur, that he's 2 more to get to 3,500 T20 runs. Tisera Pereira.
19th overs, or 19 over in T20 games, certainly has a way of just providing surprises.
It's going to try and be Fuller. Square leg comes in, long off, goes out.
It's got underneath that.
Breaking their reins.
They certainly are, and it's fantastic to Sara. Got himself in. He deserved this opportunity. Finishing the Stallions.
In other words, he's right.
He has got a deep wicket. He's got a deep. He wants to be straighter than he was at last.
Deep. Pereira's batting in his
Long off is back in. So he's not happy with the Fuller length.
No, it's his normal stance. We saw no Russell with both feet behind the crease. That's high, and it's gone far enough as well. That's gone for 6.
He wants to be with his field. He wants to be hit on the leg side, but he's got to get his length right. He's got to get it full. That's just short, allows Tisera Pereira to pull it away over the deep square leg boundary.
I was talking about the 19th over, boys. The 19th over so far, halfway through it was already gone for 14 runs.
Pace on the ball, going into the batsman's arc. That's what's happening. Aftab showing exactly how to do it. And this is a Pereira, having batted right now, will know what instructions to give his bowlers as well to get the most out of this pitch.
I tell you what I like about that picture. It looked like Kamara knew exactly what he wanted to do next. He realised that he's not getting the boys a bit deeper now. He's not getting the best of things right now when he's bowling to Pereira. But he was getting advice from all over the place, but it looked like he knew what he wanted to do, and therefore he was the one who was asking for the various positions.
He's going to use that angle across the left-hander. Fielders in the deep on the offside, 2 of them.
Done that, he's hammered it. That is right down the middle again. This is outstanding. This really is brilliant stuff from the skipper.
Stand and deliver to Tisera Pereira. The one thing with that Tisera, there he goes. Tisera Pereira, beautiful shot through the ball, wait the ball. That's awesome to see.
Hold your pose for the snappers.
Good shots, not slots. Wherever he's playing it, and that's a big difference in Pereira. Very, very good.
2 balls left. Oh, he's got underneath that as well. He's hammered that for 6 too. Magnificent.
This is Pereira. Well, we spoke about it on air, off air actually. We were thinking 160, but this sort of played like he needed 200. He's got them there. And in the meantime, he's gone to 85. That's his highest score in T20 cricket. 84 was his previous highest. He bats down the order, remember, he doesn't really get opportunity. Could he get to 100? He certainly can. Single off this ball, take the strike off the last over.
He's got on his bat. A ton on his bat. Oh, that's solid again, and that's gone for 4. That is the highest over in this tournament. Magnificent stuff. Brings up to 200 as well. This is outstanding. No wonder they're smiling. 19 gone. Massive. 30 from it. 202 for 7. There's a skyscraper on that graph, right at the right. Okay, we've got 1 over left now in this innings. Have a look at this stuff. This was the last over. Some of the sound off the bat too. Strong. That was superb.
Good shots, just good shots. Playing through the line on most of those occasions. There are a lot of shots down the ground which will actually please him. Binura Fernando just needs to get off strike.
6 balls remaining. He's had a go at that, and he's got 6 runs.
Well, if he can play shots like that, why get off strike?
Quite right, Russ.
But the captain will be telling, get me on strike. I'm on 89.
What a phenomenal shot there from Binura Fernando. We all thinking he's going to go 1, and he's hit it out the ground for 6.
He's doing the right thing, isn't he? He's got to get as many runs as possible in this last over. Even though Pereira would love to be on strike, but if he can get some boundaries like that, that certainly helps the cause as well.
Oh. He's very tall. Left-arm seamer gets extra bounce. A couple of balls ago. Would you say sweet?
It's just the length. The length's allowed him to swivel and get his bat through the ball.
And he's tall. Good luck bowling a bouncer to him.
.219 is the highest score so far in the tournament. Both teams got it in game 1. Sent us to that super over. There's a single. Skipper back on strike for the last 3.
The rate that he's going, he should be able to get to that 3-figure mark. But Jaffna has been very different to the others. Wonderful bowling, great bowling for this situation.
Yeah, Tisara Pereira is thinking 2 hits. I'm 2 hits away. I've got 3 balls to get 2 hits into them to get to my 100.
Where will he go? The field though, third man, sweeper on the cover boundary. Long off comes into the circle and there are 3 in the deep. Around the wicket goes Alam. Long on, mid wicket, deep square leg. Where's Tisara going to go? He's going to try go down the ground for sure. Hit through the line.
Oh, it's called a wide. Bowler's not happy with that.
The call came from square leg.
Wonder about the call though. Let's have a look. We've got cameras everywhere. It's got to be above the helmet, standing upright.
It's marginal, but fair enough. You cannot fault the umpire.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Standing upright, I'm not sure that should have been called.
Well, we called it saying to hit through the line. You bowl that length, not giving that opportunity. Long off is gone out because he can't bowl a bouncer now. Square leg comes in. He's got to be fuller. That was 1 above the shoulder. Wideish Yorker. That's the way to go. Make Tisara Pereira fetch it. Point goes to the boundary. Third man comes in.
Still 3 balls remaining. It's nicely bowled. Good hand on it too.
Breath of fresh air. The bowling of Jaffna. It can be done. It certainly can be done. Straight into the body, right on that block hole.
Yeah, length. Length is the key, and that's something that Lahiri Kumara missed, was his length. Aftab Alam's done it very well.
Oh, he's got underneath that one, and that's been hammered for 6. It's exactly what he's trying not to do.
Because but it's hard. Hardly any margin for error. Tisara Pereira's onto it in a flash. Into the 90s he goes, 1 hit away from 100. He deserves it. He deserves it.
He does, and he's got 1 ball to get it in.
Game within a game, and he's had a good look on the leg side. Hit that one, just drafted a little bit on the leg side. Last ball, can he hit for 6 to get to 100? No, bottom edge. Thinking about 2 though.
Well bowled, very well bowled. 218 for 7. What a player, Thisara Pereira. What a knock. 3 overs, 1 for 20. Why hasn't he finished his 4 up Tabalam? So good. Showing every...